Vishy, day 2 of the Tata Steel Chess India Rapid is done, and one of the big news is Nihal Sarin leading it. That's a great performance by him, scoring 2.5 out of 3 today.
Yes, if you look at it, he won the third game yesterday against Vidit, and then he put Gukesh. He tried this pawn sack. I think it's not designed to give an advantage, but it's this kind of position, dynamic position that he likes. Gukesh didn't handle it well. I thought Nihal kept good control, though at his end, in the end, his technique faltered a bit, but still a good job. In the end, Nihal had to collapse before. Gukesh had to collapse before Nihal won, and then this was a valuable point because they are. Gukesh is a tough opponent, but it seems like Gukesh's thing is he needs time to get started because both days he lost his first game. Then Gukesh beat Nordrbek in quite a stunning game.
Yes.
Very high level game. Though Nordrbek clearly didn't know his opening because he was in bigger trouble very quickly. What else?
Did you
Big surprise in a way was, sorry?
No, I mean Gukesh's conversion and all, did you like that?
It did the job. Not that I am the reference here, but there were other things I wanted to do differently, but I think he basically got the job done and that's it. Big news was Setu beating Arjun.
Yes.
That hurt Arjun's chances, though he recovered and won a game. So Arjun once again is on this 1.5-3, but Arjun's win was Mamed, he was crushing Mamed, then suddenly in some counterplay it got lost. Next thing you know, while we were both doing commentary when G3 happened, I didn't even see it. Rook D1 check. I saw Rook C4 and according to the computer this is a draw.
Yes.
But if Rook D1 and Queen F2 had happened and it's just mate, it's just dead. So that would have been a catastrophe for Arjun. I think this way he limps out okay, and it's quite bad for Mohammad Yarov because 3 out of 3 yesterday has become 3.5 out of 6 today, and I think that's a pity. But he's still playing sparkling chess. Hikaru woke up today.
Yeah.
Literally, we can add.
And slept well and woke up.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't sleep well.
Today, he didn't sleep.
He didn't sleep well. I asked him this question in the press conference. I said, yesterday it wasn't such a good day for you, but then you slept well and thing. He says, where did you read that I slept well? I said, I thought it was your tweet. And he says, yeah, but that's my social media team. They put it out. In fact, I didn't sleep at all. No, I'm not kidding. He says, I didn't sleep at all. He played Title Tuesday yesterday.
Oh.
He said, I played Title Tuesday. It started at whatever in the morning. I played Title Tuesday till 11 a.m. His explanation is quite interesting. He said I played Title Tuesday till 11 a.m. or something. And then he went to sleep. He slept for 4 hours till the game and he went straight to the game. So he says, I'm totally zonked. But he said the main thing is he didn't like his decisions yesterday. He disagreed with at least 4 or 5 decisions afterwards. He felt he just made bad decisions. And in that situation, there's no point resting. By the way, I think exactly the opposite. But anyway, his point was, and it's a very intelligent point, his point was, if I'm making bad decisions, then I need to snap out of it somehow. And that's why I wanted to play Title Tuesday. By the way, when I'm taking bad decisions, I feel I should sleep even more tightly and not prepare so that there's some distance between me. So it's interesting, everyone has his own thing. So that was an interesting detail. So,
very nice. So Hikaru scored 2.5 out of 3 today.
Yes, Hikaru scored 2.5 out of 3 and he's back in, he's in 50% and a very good situation. Right. Mamedyarov continues with +1. Arjun, thanks to this game, gets back to +1. And so that's the current situation.
I think Nihal beating Setu was also a nice game there.
Yes, I won't give it too much praise. I mean, Nihal is too strong to miss knight e5 and he won. But look, hey, he won. That's it. I think it's a pity for Setu that he spoiled it like that because, he can do much better than that. He just came here and he blunders knight e5 and then he tries to draw the ending. It's a pity, I think.
Right.
But important point for Nihal, and that puts him in the lead, 1 point lead. So very exciting there. And Gukesh had a winning position against Vidit, or at least a better position.
Yes.
But some precision was lacking there, and then we saw afterwards, even when Vidit got better, it was Gukesh who was fighting for the win somehow, and somehow tried to, almost he tries to do it by willpower, pushes his knight to d5, c3 here, there, he hopes something will break, and sometimes it doesn't, but he's still in contention. And anyone we're missing?
Yeah, no, these are the three, I
these
think.
are the main names. Amongst the women, clearly the tragedy, I would say, was Humpy. She benefited from a free point with Savita. Savita was having a good position, but then she fell apart. And this has happened twice, because she also fell apart against, was it Maria? Was it? No.
Yeah, yesterday against...
No, today she fell apart against two people. And then she drew Anna. So probably she lost to... Anyway.
No, she lost to Maria. Against Maria, she drew Savita. Humpy, she lost.
Oh,
and
that's
Vaishali.
right. Humpy and Vaishali.
Right.
And Vaishali, that was a crushing one in the
that
final
was
game.
like
Pawn
F5.
through F5. But something went wrong in the opening. Because why black got a bishop on c5 and
Right.
pawns rushing here and everything. So I think Savita is finding it quite difficult here. Though at least she drew the two Muzichuk sisters.
Yes, that's a big result. But
Yeah.
did you like her play against Humpy? Because she went like bishop, she was attacking, bishop f4, e5. Then she just blundered a piece, but it was quite an interesting game.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. She played well. Also, as I mentioned yesterday, her game against Nana was impressive. The positional moves are nice.
Yes.
I mean, this knight e2, d4, c3, then get the king ready to come to d4. If Fischer had done this with Petrosian, we'll be showing this game. You know, it's different. This was not Fischer Petrosian, but anyway.
Right.
And then she went and blew it. So I think that's a pity for her. Dzagnidze stays in control, which is thing. But the story obviously is that in a winning position almost, Humpy took a draw against Nana. That might come back to haunt her if she doesn't win the tournament. Vaishali played extremely well, and I think her 2 points today puts her in a very good position, +2, just half point behind.
With Anna also, she was tactically alert. Like Anna went knight e6 and she trapped that knight c6. She went back.
That was brilliant, yes. Because in the beginning, I thought Anna is outplaying her.
Yes.
Because she got the dark squares on the queen side, bishop coming to f3, she allowed fe3. There were some fine moves there. But that was a tactical shot. Knight e6, knight c6, suddenly game over.
Correct.
That was brilliant. And, well, just a good result for Vaishali. Maria is having a steady tournament, +1 both days, and just taking her chances when they come. As we saw with Vantika, she did very well. I like this, as I mentioned, rook e3, rook h6, all this stuff. And Vantika is struggling a bit. Today was a bad day, right? Half out of three.
She lost to Olivia and Ushanina. And she drew with Harika when she had a very big advantage out of the opening. Like she had e4, d4, and she outplayed her.
That's right. So I think it would be a mixture of fatigue and.
Also, she has an exam coming up. She said like very soon, and it's a lot on her mind.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I guess she's playing here because Bhakti had to go. So it was a last minute invite and maybe she's not ideally prepared. But her game with Savita, of course, was a nice one. But hopefully she'll have a better performance tomorrow. And who are we missing? Harika, she's playing decent high level, no thing. The points haven't come quite so easily. This happens sometimes, you're a bit solid. Nihal has often had this problem that he plays, his games are high quality but no points coming. So I'm happy he's in the other end of it now, he's +3. And so good day, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
And like generally if Nihal is in the lead, like what would you be thinking like in such a situation when you have a point lead and 3 rounds to go?
It's probably a bad idea to think. You're better off. It's 3 rounds. There's a lot to happen. The only thing you can do is you can allow yourself once in a while the luxury of a quiet opening choice. Even if you don't get the advantage, it doesn't matter, kind of thing. But you don't want to start calculating the finish because you're not there. 1 point lead is not enough to coast. It's a bad idea to coast anyway. It's better to put your best foot forward and go from there. So anyway, I don't think Nihal is expecting anyone to agree, even if he was going to try. So he would just be himself, and that's worked out well so far. He's quite well prepared and solid as it is, so he doesn't need to do anything special.
And today, while we were commentating, Prag and Bhakti got the Arjuna award, and it's an award after 9 years that someone is getting.
Big chess drought.
So it's a nice thing that has developed for chess.
Yes, it's nice that both of them got the Arjuna award, and that this breaks this long 9-year drought for chess. Rakesh asked me the same question in the press conference, and it's good. I hope in the next few years we'll have many more Arjuna awards.
Amazing. And finally, Vishy, today is Magnus's birthday. Any birthday wishes to him?
Oh, right, of course. Normally he's playing a world championship, but he won't be doing that anymore. Well, happy birthday, Magnus. You're doing great in all your rapid events, your meltwater events and all. And he won Title Tuesday. Joined first. He won, and that was last night. So it doesn't count. But it's a pre-birthday celebration. Anyway, well done.